Hey, I want to tell you a story about this. This is a 1964 Kenner Easy Bake Oven. When I was a really little kid, I wanted one of these really, really badly. And my parents wouldn't let me have one because they were for girls. And back in those days, that just wasn't the line that you crossed. So I got this one from a cousin. I traded some G.I. Joes, I think, for it. And it ran with a 100-watt bulb. That was its sole cooking device. And you would take off this little grate and you put the bulb in there. And then you would slide stuff in these little trays and it would cook and you'd pull it out and you would eat it and it tasted terrible and you ate some more and then you got sick. But it was very, very empowering. However, by the time I was about 5, this was just not cutting it for me anymore. So I put it away and never played with it again. But you know what? The memory of cooking with light, that never faded. And so when I finally had the engineering skills, the design skills, and the welding skills, I built this, the Mega Bake. Same fantastic color and design, but it's what is under the hood that really matters. Hey Todd, can you give me a hand with this? This is Todd Bailey. He's been with me ever since the very beginning of Good Eats. TV show. If you're really young, you probably don't even remember it. Oh, 100-watt bulb? I don't think so. I think we've got a lot more than that. So there are actually 54 of these Par 64 rock and roll lights. That's 1,000 watts a piece. So that's 54,000 watts. That pulls about 450 amps and generates about 1,026,000 lumens of light. Which means if we took this out on a really clear night and turned it on, you could see it from space. Space, outer, doesn't matter. All right, you want to see me turn it on? Fine, give me a second. Impressive, ain't it? That's what 1,026,000 lumens of light looks like, and it's already getting hot enough to make the ceiling in here start to make noises. I love that. How much heat? 640 degrees right in the middle of the light tunnel. Hot enough to cook a pizza to be sure, but to get a pizza really perfect, you need the bottom to be crispy. So I'm going to preheat this steel pan for a few minutes. That means using the high-tech drive mechanism. Check this out. Yeah, it's a ship's wheel. I was originally going to power this bad boy with bicycle pedaling, but the gearing was all wrong. So we found this in a thrift store, and I don't think it's actually from a ship. I think it used to have like a mirror mounted on it or something. Anyway, I'm going to just spin this until the pan is right in the middle of all that beautiful heat. Right about there. We'll let it heat up for just a few minutes. Meanwhile, I will get a pizza. The back and forth is actually really, really important. If you just drive it into a particular spot, there's so many different hot spots, you'll get burning. So you've got to keep it moving back and forth. And there's kind of an ideal speed. It really should traverse about 30 times during that 3 minutes. And if you can do that, you get perfect doneness. We played the Mega Bake in 112 cities. So although it never gets old for us, I think it's probably time to give it a rest. I would like to take it on its own tour, get a railroad car for it and just, pull into town and cook some stuff and then leave town again. It's not done.